Sometimes the course of our lives takes an unexpected turn. And that's what happened to one young Japanese man who found himself falling in love with Taiwan on a working holiday. Before the Fukushima nuclear disaster prompted an outpouring of donations from Taiwan, he barely knew where the island nation was.
Now, his new book of photography documents Taiwanese indigenous culture and natural wonders of the beautiful island. He's even the source of a popular name change for one of the mountains in Yilan's Wufengqi scenic area. It turns out the Japanese eye has a unique take on Taiwan.
我的目标，现在的目标是我想介绍有些台湾的原住民的事情。
Kengo Kobayashi is a photographer from Japan. He's passionate about documenting Taiwanese indigenous communities and publicizing them to the world.
看到原住民台湾。
When I look at Taiwan's indigenous culture, it's like a piece of world heritage. It's a culture that is very kind to the earth.
After the Fukushima disaster in 2011, Taiwanese citizens donated enormous amounts to recovery efforts in Japan. That piqued Kobayashi's curiosity. He came here on a working holiday visa, and before he knew it, he was a Taiwanophile.
如果没有上一岛地震的话，我们不知道。
If it weren't for the Fukushima disaster, many Japanese people wouldn't know where Taiwan is. I didn't before. My mother is a history teacher, and after the disaster, she taught me the history of Taiwan. During my working holiday, I took part in an indigenous harvest festival. I really liked some of the indigenous ways of thinking and their traditional culture.
Kobayashi has travelled all over Taiwan, visiting the Shengmu hiking trail in Yilan. He was struck by the tea trees covering its slopes and christened it Mount Matcha. That image caught the imagination of many, and the area is now a tourist hotspot.
在脸书上播那个摩擦上。
I posted on Facebook about Mount Matcha, how my first impression was just this sea of matcha. It's so green, it's really special. And I hear there are lots of shops that opened there since then selling matcha.
Now 30, Kobayashi has lived in Taiwan for 3 years. He's published a book of his photography with the stories of people he's met on his travels.
原本是为了日本人介绍有一些拍。
My intention was to introduce the natural landscape to Japanese people and to the whole world. I went to document some spots that are quite hard to reach, but very beautiful, places nobody really knows about.
His photos capture a Taiwan that's not always visible. Both the country's rich human heritage and its incredible natural treasures have found another fan in this young explorer from Japan.